This is a full 1-minute trading strategy with exercises, work, tasks that if you do them, you will have results, because I see that with my own trading students, starting the first 2 weeks that you will see results for yourself. Like you will notice like that you can see better where the market is going at. And within the first 2 to 3 months that you will see results in your trading. First of all, it is to understand that we use the S&P 500 future market and the 1-minute chart, because most moves that you see, they only take 15 or 45 minutes. And if you take a 5-minute chart or anything greater than a 1-minute chart, you only have around 12 candles within 1 hour, or just 5 candles. And these 5 candles, they are so big that you need to understand that trading is about money management, about capital management. That means if I have $1,000 divided into 10, 20, 30 trades, how can I use $100 in the equation to make $500? And the main reason of that is that you understand that if you see, for example, you have here we start here at, for example, 0, and this is maybe a $3,000 account or $1,000 account. If you make $100 here, but then you lose $100, then it's always just a back and forth. It's always like back and forth. Okay, let's just say minus $100 is here, minus $100 is here, and then 0 is here. That means like you make $100, you lose $100. You make $100, you lose $100. It's just not going up. But if you're able to make $500 for each winning trades, it's just like you lose $100, you make $500. You lose $100, you make $500. And this is just a very difference. By the way, I need also to add that in the internet, they're telling you you need to win 3 times in a row or something. But in trading, it's usually you lose 2, 3, 4 times in a row $100, and then you make 1 time $800 or 2 times $500. Because there are market phases, that means the market is not going well sometimes for days and weeks, and sometimes it will go very well, and it's just amazing to use our money inside, because we can just see better that the market goes in one direction. And it all starts before we go to money management, now to building a relationship with the market. That means, can I see right now that the market is going up or down? And we use always 3 things for this. The first one is we draw in our active time inside, that's called. So in this case, those are 2 hours using a 1-minute chart, because we have 60 candles within 1 hour. Those would be 120 candles that should occur here. And a very big help is that if you're very new, look at the back 2 hours. What did the market do at the back, like the last 2 hours? And just mirror it to the right. With mirroring it to the right, I'll just show this to you. So that means I just make you now a picture. We're using a screenshot program, for example, like this one. Just going to show you this one, and this will improve your trading. Now, when taking here the last 2 hours, check this out, and just attaching it here to the right, it should look like this, what the market does. And this is the main reason why the trader was drawing in an arrow up, that he sees that the market is going up with the same length as the market did within the last 2 hours, as you see here, would look like this. So it makes sense that the market will aim here for these highs here. So we always have 3 things that you understand. When you sit down freshly on the computer, we have, first of all, we have our trading area. You can just draw in a trading zone inside, or you can make it like this, like a rectangle that is transparent in the middle. That just shows you where is 2 hours on the right, that you can just measure a bit with common sense. What does make sense, like what moves of and what lengths the market is going at and moves. And then the second thing you're drawing in is the bigger structure highs or smaller structure highs, as you see here, or just like consolidation phases where the market had here a lot of candles in the past. Because either it wants to go here where it had a lot of candles to the right, what is very interesting, or it wants to aim at these smaller structure highs. And every time it is aiming for highs such as here, there, or there, you will see that the market does retracements. That means the market will always have a hard time once the market is going to touch them. This is very interesting. So if the market is touching these blue lines here, you actually don't want to enter here too much to trade, because it will have a very hard time going up. It would be good trading once before the market is touching these highs here to the left. For example, this high here on the right, this is very fresh, so it will very highly ignore it if you see here a lot of green candles. But especially older highs or bigger structure highs are very dangerous, that once the market reaches, such as here, like here, for example, you just see that it's just very, very, very hard to trade. I'll show you this one in the picture here. If you look now to the right, what the market did, the market was going up here. And now you see how the market is going here to the 3 lines here, and then even the 4th line here from this one here. And because there's a huge distance, a gap to the next bigger structure, smaller structure high, the market will have a hard time here. So trading in this area is actually worse. The first thing, what is very important, is that you understand to do these three things. So we sit down fresh on the computer, we draw into 2 hours, we draw in the goals or like the consolidation phase. On this channel, I made also a couple of videos about that. If you have any, like if you miss something, let me know in the comment section. And then the third one is to draw in an arrow. If you're unsure where the market goes, just look at the past 10 minutes. You see the market was doing a consolidation phase. In the past 50 minutes or 1 or 2 hours, you see the market was going up. So just assume that the market is going up also. So you assume the market is going in a consolidation phase and up, just mirroring what the market does backwards. When I'm going to some certain picture, you see here at the next picture here, when zooming inside, the trade here is before the market is aiming at, like the trade here is before the market reached this goal here, goal 2, 3, 4, and even the 5th goal. The trades up here just make it hard because you see here it is already at the highs, and we don't want to trade that or even the selling trade that you see here, because it's just like where you find the highs from the left side and the market has a hard time there. Best trades are literally when the market, you can see that it's aiming at for something, when it does a lot of green candles, and when it does a lot of green candles, mostly it does only 3 red candles maximum. Once the market starts making 4 red candles, as you see here, very important. This is what shows you very weakness, that the market will continue to go in a consolidation phase or even turns around. It doesn't mean now to trade back and forth or whatever. It just shows you it's not worth it to trade. It's not worth it to trade already starting here. So the trade should have occurred from here to there to goal number 1, and the rest should be better for the management, because we will run in big troubles here where the blue lines are, what you can just see, and where a trade here did not work. This is by the way the major reason, and analysis tool this trade is actually okay, but you just want to do a very active reading. So next one, on the next picture, we will go through, the problem is beginners and even advanced traders that try to learn what is here inside the picture, but this is not what will help you too much. What will really help you is if you do the 3 things: the time, very important, the goals, where you see the market is going at, and then number 3 is you draw in the arrow. You can see the trader assumes the market is going up. You see here that the market here has a lot of candles made. That's the main reason the trader is assuming that the market is going up. And now in the next picture, you see how the market is sadly not going up. And this is something what is okay. But you see here how the market is doing a consolidation phase, and then the market continues to make the consolidation phase here, what the trader was drawing in, and then just wants to wait until the market is going up. And if the market is not going up, you see here how the trader then does not have a trade to make, just like reading actually and analysis. Maybe if it breaks down a lot, then maybe we find some trades. But actually it's just always about the thing, like if we see that the market is going up, now check this out. The trader also found a $500 trade to adjust $100 trading up. As you see here, the trader assumes it goes up. It was not going up, but you see here it had pressure up. And that's something important that we use this for our trading, because sometimes you see how the market is going down, it will look like this. Then it goes into consolidation phase, and then it has the whole time up pressure. Like we don't know where the market is turning around down. And if we have enough experience that we see that the market wants to go to this area here, to one of these highs, or maybe this one, because those are a bit linear, for example, like one of these highs. If you can see starting here that the market wants to go to number 1, for example, then it makes sense, from my opinion, better trading here, because our trading time is limited. If this is from here to here like 2 hours or something, or 1 hour, you know exactly like this consolidation phase needed 30 minutes and can take another 30 or 40 or 30 minutes or even 90 minutes. I mean, if that's the only move that you see and it's so obvious as possible, I think it's very important to trade the obvious. We make more money in trading obvious moves, as you see here, adjusting $100, having here $900. This is just analyzing, but in seeing here, adjusting $100, making $500 or $700 here. Then, for example, just when seeing that the market is going up, but then suddenly the market goes down, and trying to run after something that we could not see. Next picture, you see here that the market is just in a consolidation phase. It just moves to the right. It's not worth it to trade too much. You see how the trader sees here the market was moving down and assumes that the market continued to go down. And then now you see how the market really was also pushing down here. Check this out. From here to there, you see how the market really was getting lower. And this was the main reason how the trader here lost $100 for, oh no, didn't lost. Made maybe like, oh, that was $850 within the small trade, but it was not that nice. And you see here how the trader, because the trader said in the beginning, I'm seeing the market is going down, how he saw 2 trades trading down. I think the buying trade was not good. But then he made on the third time when he saw it for once, for twice, the second time, on the third time when he saw an opportunity to sell, he took this third opportunity to sell, adjusted $100 and made here $500. What we do is very often is we concentrate on this picture very often. We collect them, and then once that works, what we trade is a color switch. That means a green and a red candle, and it's very important that the red candle closes and we have a very tight stop place. We try to make it so tight as possible at the current or the smallest candle. Sometimes it's the green one, sometimes it's the red one that is lower. But if it's green, red, it's the red candle mostly with the stop placement. If it's red, green for buying, it's going to be the green candle for the stop placement. As you see here, for example, we make it so tight as possible. We make sure we use leverage. There's a lot to use with this picture here and zooming in and structures what we can see, but actually what would improve your trading, literally like what is 50-80% actually of your trading in the beginning, is literally having first experience, understanding. Can you see that the market is just going back and forth within 1 or 2 hours? Check this out, like this. If I now go 2 hours back, like here, if I draw it in like that, it should actually look like that the market is actually just doing this, as you see here. I was just copying and pasting the last 2 hours, and you see how the market continues to go down. And that's something important to understand, that it's first you build a relationship to the market, you understand that the market really wants to go in that direction, and then use small things like, how can I trade a red candle or a green candle? But first of all, you need to understand the direction. Hope you could take something out of this video. Wish you all love, good trades. JT out.